You see it, you sit on it, and it's probably a permanent fixture in your home. I'm talking about furniture. But have you ever stopped to wonder what truly holds it all together? Or, how it gets that perfect durable shine? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the surprisingly complex world of sustainable adhesives and coatings in furniture manufacturing. Our mission really is to unpack how this industry is actively becoming greener and what that truly means for the products you bring into your home.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how, well, increasing environmental protection requirements and stricter industrial emissions controls are pushing a massive shift. It's almost revolutionary in some ways.
A big shift.
Huge. But as the research we've looked at makes clear when we talk about sustainable, it's important to remember that none of these materials are entirely impact-free.
Right, so no magic bullet then.
Not exactly. This isn't about finding some perfect zero-impact material. It's much more about optimizing the entire life cycle. From sourcing the raw materials right through to disposal, all aimed at minimizing harm. So it's really all about thoughtful application, aiming for greener, safer manufacturing overall.
So it's not just swapping one chemical for another, but like fundamentally changing the process of how furniture gets made. That sounds like a huge undertaking.
It really is.
It seems environmental regulations are truly shaking things up. So what are some of the maybe surprising or innovative solutions manufacturers are turning to now for adhesives, especially given the need to move away from those traditional, often harmful chemical-based options?
Well, when it comes to adhesives, the real game changers emerging are things like water-based and solvent-free technologies,
Okay.
including stuff like hot melts. They're really leading the charge because they significantly cut down on toxic emissions and the associated health risks in factories.
Plant melts. Explain those a bit more.
Sure. Think of them as solid glues. They melt when heated, you apply them, and then they bond as they cool down. The key thing is they completely eliminate the need for evaporating chemical solvents.
So no nasty fumes.
Precisely. This drastically cuts down on VOCs, those volatile organic compounds, the fumes you might sometimes smell from traditional glues, and, importantly, the health risks tied to them.
That makes sense.
However, it's still crucial to remember we need careful consideration of the additives used in their formulations, too. It's not just about the main component you see.
Right. It was the whole package.
Exactly. The whole package contributes to their overall safety and environmental profile.
That really highlights how the hidden glue of a product can have a big impact. And speaking of hidden layers, what about the finishes? The coatings we actually see and touch, the stuff that protects the piece and makes it look good. Is the trend towards sustainability just as strong there? Or is that a whole different ballgame?
Oh, absolutely. It's a strong trend there, too. Powder coatings, for example, are fascinating.
Powder coatings.
Yeah. Imagine a dry, finely ground powder. It's sprayed onto a piece of furniture, maybe an MDF panel, that common engineered wood we see everywhere.
Okay.
And then it's essentially baked on. It melts and fuses into this smooth, incredibly durable layer. And again, the big benefit is no liquid solvents needed.
Wow, baked on finish.
Exactly. They're a highly efficient and solvent-free solution, especially good for wood-based products, and they show really strong growth potential.
Are there downsides?
Well, they do have some current limitations. For instance, some formulations need higher curing temperatures to bake properly,
Wow.
which can sometimes limit their application on certain materials that are more sensitive to heat. But, research is constantly working on addressing these issues.
That's really interesting about powder coating. So, okay, baking the finish on.
Yeah.
What about the more, let's say, traditional approaches,
Yeah.
like natural oil and wax finishes? They
Yeah.
sound inherently eco-friendly, don't they?
Yes, that's actually a common misconception.
Oh.
While natural oil and wax finishes might sound inherently eco-friendly, it's really crucial to know that their commercial formulations often include solvents.
Solvents again.
Yes, solvents are often added to make them easier to apply or dry faster, and these can reduce the overall positive environmental impact. So, it's just not as simple as saying natural equals good or new equals perfect.
Precisely. Which raises a really important question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do we truly evaluate sustainability in a world where labels can sometimes be, well, misleading? It sounds like we can't just go by a single buzzword like natural or eco.
Indeed. And the research we've looked at really emphasizes this. A holistic view of material safety and environmental impact is absolutely crucial.
Holistic meaning.
Meaning looking at everything,
Hmm.
from sourcing the raw materials to how much energy is used in processing and manufacturing that material, the impact of transportation, how it's applied in the factory, and even what happens when you eventually get rid of the furniture, the whole life cycle.
Right, cradle to grave, essentially.
Exactly. As the source material we reviewed puts it quite succinctly, no adhesive is entirely environmentally safe. It really challenges our assumptions, doesn't it? It forces us to look beyond just a simple eco-friendly label and check the entire supply chain and life cycle footprint.
That is a powerful statement. And maybe a bit sobering for those of us hoping for that perfect, guilt-free solution.
Yeah.
So the big takeaway here is that while these newer materials definitely offer significant improvements, the real goal is always greener, safer furniture manufacturing.
Yeah.
That comes through careful, thoughtful application.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's a continuous journey for the industry, not really a final destination they can just arrive at.
Absolutely. And if we kind of connect this to the bigger picture,
Mhm.
it just highlights that every product, even something as seemingly simple as a piece of furniture you use every day, has this hidden environmental story.
Yeah.
It really encourages us, hopefully, to ask deeper questions about what's truly behind the things we buy, and maybe think about how our everyday choices, even for something as common as furniture, contribute towards a more sustainable future.
So next time you sit down in your favorite chair, perhaps you'll think a little differently about what's literally holding your world together. What stands out most, why you, from this deep dive into furniture manufacturing?